Kevin Gray was a respected surgeon. He had devoted many years of his life to medicine and was a highly qualified specialist. At 45, he had everything one could dream of: good reputation, expensive car, luxurious house, loving wife and son. That evening, when he finished work, he went to visit his patient. 6 months ago, Ricky Stewart underwent a complex operation that saved his life. It turned out that on this day, Ricky, who was breeding dogs, decided to thank his doctor and give him a Labrador puppy. He asked the doctor to choose one. To his surprise, Kevin took a puppy that was limping due to a congenital limb anomaly. When he brought the dog home, his son's joy knew no bounds. Tom decided to name the puppy Buster. The dog immediately became everyone's favorite. Fortunately, over time, he began to walk normally. He grew up into a big and strong dog who was guarding every member of the doctor's family. So 2 years passed. Kevin was preparing for his appointment as chief surgeon of the clinic. However, not all of his future subordinates were happy about this. Eric Johnson was one of them. He had been working at the hospital for 7 years, and it was rumored that he took bribes. No one knew that gambling was his passion, and he was spending all his money on this. He soon got into a lot of debt, and his creditors were far from the most law-respecting people. And then one day, 3 criminals came to his house. They wanted to take their money. "Guys, I don't have the required amount now, but I know who has it. My colleague Kevin is very rich." The bandits looked at each other and, having learned the address, went to Kevin Gray's house. The family was unaware of the plans of the criminals and was having a quiet dinner when they broke into their house. "Open the locker and give us the money," one of them ordered. But suddenly Buster pounced on him from the next room. It was so unexpected that the criminals had to run to the exit. But one of them managed to get a knife and finally stabbed the dog with it. When the criminals fled, Kevin called the police. Then he began to provide first aid to his dog. He put on a bandage and rushed with Buster to the vet clinic. During the operation, Kevin stood next to his pet. Luckily, the help was provided in time. Meanwhile, the criminals confessed that the idea of the robbery belonged to Eric Johnson. Soon the story of the four-legged hero was in the newspaper, and the Gray family has since regarded the dog as their guardian angel.